there everyone, it's Smazer here. Recently I built a PC of a budget around 1,25,000 rupees, which can easily push 100 plus FPS in most modern titles out there, even at max settings. When it comes to video editing, 4K video editing is very much possible on this PC without any hiccups and with very fast rendering time. Now all the parts that I've used in this video will be linked down in the description below. Talking about the CPU, I went with AMD's Ryzen 7 3700X, which comes with 8 cores, 16 thread and can be overclocked up to 4.4 GHz. Now you can go with the stock cooler if you want to, but during testing I found out that it reaches up to 85 to 90 degrees and I don't intend to boil eggs on this CPU, so I went with a liquid cooler from Cooler Master, the ML240R ARGB all-in-one liquid cooler, which comes with two 120mm RGB fans. Now you can go with the NZXT's X52 or maybe even X72 if you want to. Talking about the motherboard, we went with Gigabyte's X570 Aorus Pro. Now this has got very decent VRMs and it's a good overall motherboard and has got a lot of room for overclocking. Now if you want a Wi-Fi option, you can go with MSI's MPG X570 Gaming Pro Carbon Wi-Fi Edition. Talking about the RAM, I used ADATA's XPG Spectrix T60G 16GB 3200MHz RAM kit, which is currently not available on Amazon, so I went with Team Group's T-Force Delta RGB 16GB kit, which runs at 3200MHz. You can also go with Spectrix T41, which is a 3600MHz RAM, and as we all know that Ryzen CPUs tend to perform better with fast RAM speeds. It would be a good option. If you don't like RGBs or if you just want a cheaper RAM, you can go with Corsair Vengeance LPX 16GB kit of 3200MHz. For the GPU, I went with RTX 2060 Super, which has ray tracing capabilities and can push lots of frame in your game. Now if you don't want to spend that much or you're just intending to build video editing rig, you can go with 1660, or you can also use a 1660 Super, which comes at a decent price. Now for the PSU, I went with Gigabyte's P700H, which is an 80 plus bronze rated power supply, and at this price I think it's one hell of a deal. Talking about storage, I have used XPG's S40G 256GB PCIe NVMe SSD. Now this SSD is very decent and has got a very fast speed. It has got sequential read and write speeds of 2500 to 3000 megabytes per second. Now you can also go with a 512GB model of XPG's GameX S5 as well. The 1TB edition of Crucial P1 M.2 NVMe SSD turned out amazing while I tested. It is a great deal if you ask me. At 12,000 rupees, it's just bang for your bucks. Now if you want something on the cheaper side, you can go with WD's Green M.2 SATA SSD as well. I have included 1TB Seagate Barracuda for my mass storage. I'm a very huge fan of minimalist look, so I went with NZXT's H510 cabinet. It's a metallic cabinet and comes with two included fans, one at the back and one at the top. If you want RGB, you can go with Corsair's Carbide series Spec Delta RGB, which has got three pre-included ARGB fans and tempered side flares. If you want something on the cheaper side, you can go with Antec NX400, which comes with great RGB strip in the front and an RGB fan at the back. If you don't want to build the PC by yourself or you're very new to PC building, you can actually buy this custom rig pre-built from bitkart.in. You just gotta select your components as I mentioned, and if you want to make any changes you can do that as well and just place the order. They will deliver it to you free of cost. I'll leave a link down in the description. You can go ahead and check out bitkart.in. That was our 1,25,000 rupees PC build. I will have all the links down in the description. You can go ahead and check it. Thanks for watching guys. See you in the next one.
Enemy holds two objectives. Securing Bravo. Charlie. Hostiles at Alpha, go!
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my... What the hell?
I heard they brought in reinforcements.
I'll stay out of their way. I want to avoid what happened with the last cell we took down.
They must know we were at the other site. So much for a night off.
Where did Dominguez go?
He can't be far. He must be in the courtyard somewhere.
Yeah,
Let's look around.
someone must know something.
Hey, Sammy, how's it going?
Any sign of him?
No. Let's keep looking.
I'm not really used to crowds.
You'd rather storm guards or the deathless?
No, this is fine. Jonah, he's at the gate.
I see him.
Good. Be sure I'm not followed.
I think I can find another way over the wall.
I'll take care of these guys. Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Good. You can't come through this way.
I heard there was some kind of a crazy fiesta, like chicks in skull makeup. Y'all know anything about that?
It's not for tourists.
You know, Maria invited me. You know her? She's my cousin. My abuela, she was from here, don't look like it, rest her soul. I wanted to make like an offering. What's that thing you do with the blankets? All right, you know what? I can see you guys are busy. I won't waste any more of your time. Y'all keep on trucking. Thanks for your service. Keeping us safe.
Attention. First blood.
First blood, and it's not us. Wonderful. Body shield here. Level 2.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.